there! Let's get your week rolling just right with the right mix of news and conversation. Now, whether you're catching us online, on TV, or on the radio, hop on, join the chat. I'm Paolo de Rosario.
Hello there, beautiful people. I'm Asis-Carilo. We are simulcast on Mellow 94.7 BFM. Here's your daily dose of deep dives and good vibes. Welcome to
Beautiful Day! Alam mo, I'm happy na nagtratrabaho tayo sa umaga kasi ang daming nangyari after we ended our show.
I know. So many things happen and then we collate that and then we make sure to talk about it the next day.
Of course, and syempre...
And every day, there's a different story to tell.
Of course. And to do that, syempre, we watch Agenda in the evening,
Yes.
diba? We listen to our different commentators. And there are just so many things happening at the moment still with regard to this flood control scandal that we're still
Yes.
very much monitoring and trying to sort things out.
Wala pa nga Blue Ribbon Committee hearing yan, ah.
Oh my gosh.
There's no Blue Ribbon hearing scheduled this week. So I think we have something to look forward to next week, hopefully, if they announce a schedule for that. But this week, ang dami pa ring nangyari. And you
Yes.
know what? Yesterday, we were talking about how I'm not seeing some Instagram posts from some of our friends, from Coach V or something. And then I was telling you, kasi my algorithm is like everything's news.
Sa akin naman, news and Coach V. Ano ko ba?
Wala sa akin. Like it's all news. And like, so I'm like clueless, like who's going out with who, and you know, yung mga chismis. But anyway, it's parang chismis na rin what we're watching, di ba? Sa Netflix, all this political drama.
100%, 100%. Everyone is. It feels like this is everyone's favorite show right now. Talking about the Senate, not us. Pero sana kami rin, right? Sana you love us also. And of course, if you love us, make sure that you go like, share, subscribe. Where can they do that?
Facebook and on YouTube, guys. Join us, please. Send us your messages, your shout-outs. We can say hi to you guys. And
Yes, sir.
questions, of course, are always welcome. And we are simulcast on Mellow 94.7 BFM. We are also on their Facebook page. So do join us. Later on for the Hangout, we will be talking with gaming content creator
Yes.
Soph Mapua, whose mission is to bring positive vibes in the scene.
Yes, sir. And, I had a chance to talk to her a while ago. And, she's such a sweetheart. And, of course, still really young in the industry.
Very young.
Yeah, I mean, like, syempre compared to us, everyone's very young. But especially when we have someone like her coming on. But just speaking to her, I already felt your positivity. And I
Yes.
think we can bring that to you guys at home as well. But apart from that, we mentioned Coach V. So Coach V will be here later on with something a bit different.
Parang question and answer portion
Oo.
tayo later for Love Hacks because we will be answering, she will be answering questions from her followers on
Yes.
social media.
I'm actually really curious kasi one of her latest pieces of content is, talking about herself and her beau, diba? But she's also calling herself the Afam matchmaker.
A fan matchmaker,
Right?
that's
So,
true.
For those looking for something more exotic and maybe perhaps European or maybe American, ito, si Coach V has you.
Basta someone not from the Philippines. Ayan, if that's...
Kung gusto mo exported or imported, ayun.
Kung yun yung gusto mong partner, then go ahead and ask Coach V. Now's your chance, actually, because she's going to be answering questions later on.
Send
for
us your love
Hacks.
questions.
Send us. Alam mo, we'll be seeing a variety of questions, I'm sure.
Have
Kasi
you seen the
iba-ibang-
questions?
No, I haven't.
Okay, good, because you're normally a spoiler.
Ah, grabe to! They didn't show me the questions.
All right.
They're from our followers. Pero syempre, variety of questions yan. Kasi syempre, when you talk about love, iba-iba yan di ba?
Mahirap kasi magmahal
Wow. Where's this coming from? Kanina pa off the air, you were talking about some very
nothing.
deep
I'm happy.
love stuff.
No, I'm happy. I just want to clarify that I am.
I didn't say you weren't.
I know, kasi baka people might think otherwise, diba? But
Defensive. Kalma.
no, defensive. Sorry, mag-text nga ako. Okay, so go talk muna.
Okay, guys, join us
Oo.
for the next hour and a half as we give you, first and foremost, of course, headlines for today. We start with a traffic update here is a look at EDSA Orense in Makati. Oh, wow. Already looking very busy at this hour. If you're heading southbound, you will be stepping on the brakes as we're seeing heavy traffic already building up on that stretch. Opposite lane, right side, you're seeing vehicles heading to Shaw Boulevard, light traffic on that area. Now, heads up to motorists. The expanded vehicle number coding scheme is in full swing. It's a Tuesday today, so vehicles with license plates ending in 3 and 4 should be off the road right about now until 10 a.m. and again from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So to our listeners on Mellow 94.7 BFM, drive safe, guys. Now, another heads up for motorists. Here's our fuel price update for the week. Oil companies are rolling back the price of gasoline by 20 centavos per liter, while the price of diesel and kerosene are increasing by 90 centavos per liter. The price changes are in line with the Energy Department's projections, citing heightened geopolitical risks and resumption of Iraqi oil exports to Turkey. What will the weather be like this Tuesday? Let's find out from Paolo as he gives us today's forecast from Weather HQ. Take it away, Pao.
Thank you so much, Anne. Let's take a look at the local weather, where the easterlies will remain the dominant weather system affecting the country. Now, because of this, warm and humid weather will prevail with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms that will happen mostly in the afternoon or in the evening. We're going to zoom in first over in Luzon. Now, generally, fair weather is expected in most provinces. However, you will see scattered rain showers and thunderstorms that may develop in parts of Cagayan Valley, the Bicol region, and the provinces of Aurora and Quezon. Now, in the Visayas, as we go down south, warm weather will dominate throughout the day. But expect isolated rain showers over in eastern Visayas and some parts of central Visayas, particularly late in the afternoon. Now, we go down to Mindanao. Now, as we mentioned, this is all because of the easterlies. Most areas will continue to experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies. Now, the thunderstorms we were talking about may develop over in the Zamboanga Peninsula and in northern Mindanao as well as Caraga. Now, very quick there, but then there's also no gale warning in effect as we take a look at our sea conditions. Now, this means our coastal waters will be generally calm to moderate. Now, this means it's safe for fishing vessels, small sea craft to go venture out to sea. However, we mentioned the thunderstorms a while ago, sudden thunderstorms may still develop, bringing strong winds and rough seas. So extra caution is still advised. Make sure you check out your local weather report and, of course, the weather app hand before heading out to sea. Now that is it for Weather HQ at the moment. And back to you.
Thank you so much, Pao. Now on to our headlines. Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldico has resigned from Congress amid a multi-billion peso corruption scandal, citing threats to his life and family. He quit after House Speaker Boji D warned him to return from abroad and face the probe into alleged kickbacks from flood control projects. Co denies any wrongdoing and claims he is being denied due process. But critics like Representative Toby Tiangco says his exit is not enough. Tiangco insists Ko should come home and answer accusations, including claims he demanded 20 to 25% cuts from infrastructure deals. So, Congressman Toby Tiangco, he was the one who filed the ethics complaint versus Zaldico. He also said in a statement that resignation is not accountability. So he has resigned from his post, resigned from Congress, but he needs to come home, face the music, and face the charges.
Yes. So when we look at the statement that Zaldico did send, and I quote, the reason for his resignation is on account of the real, direct, grave, and imminent threat to the lives of my family members and me, and the evident denial of my right to due process, I am constrained to tender with immediate effect my irrevocable resignation as a member of the House of Representatives. Of course, there's also denials of the charges, or at least allegations leveled against him. Multiple denials, actually, in this 3-page document.
Yes.
But of course, Zaldico coming in, or at least making a statement after. First of all, it's great that he actually said something, diba? Because at one point we were wondering, where in the world is Zaldico?
Yes.
Diba? Parang where in the world is
But even
Carmen
before
Sandiego?
this, before his resignation, he gave a letter to House Speaker
Yes.
Boji D, saying that he does plan to come home.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was the first letter, and then after that, he presented this resignation yesterday. Because yesterday was supposed to be the deadline for him to come home, because his travel pass or travel papers or travel permit was revoked by House Speaker Boji D, and then he was given 10 days to come home, come back to the Philippines. So that was yesterday. That was supposed to be yesterday. That's why yesterday he submitted his resignation.
You know, just looking at, again, the resignation, I'm sure sasabihin ni Zaldico that the resignation is not admission of guilt. That's going to be one. And then, of course, there still has to be the trial and still has to be the
Yes.
investigation. And that's where the due process definitely will come in.
Yes.
I-
He's not being denied due
yeah,
process. It's
first-
just that
yeah.
you're not here.
He's not here. He can't, and he has to answer
Yes.
to all of these allegations.
Yes.
Again, we're still at the point of calling them allegations. And grabe, there have been literally billions attached to his
Billions,
name.
yeah, which he denies, which he continues to
Which he continues to
deny.
deny.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, when you take a look at the reasons as well, you know, I was listening to a lot of political commentary throughout the day about the resignation, and some people are upset. Well, not upset, maybe a bit disappointed about the fact that one of the reasons given was not to protect the name and the integrity of the House of Representatives.
Yeah.
Which at this point is, I think it's safe to say, being questioned by
Yeah.
a lot of people. So let's see how the House responds, how the Senate responds, and of course how the investigation goes through, because that could affect the public trust
Yes,
on
that's
these
right.
institutions as well.
All right.
Okay, so we have to move on. Ang dami pag-uusapan
Ang dami.
dito. Sobrang dami. All right, because Vice President Sara Duterte did not mince words in her presser yesterday. She says she and President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. knew about the money being delivered to later Representative Martin Romualdez from the time they took office. She also revealed Romualdez is also allegedly involved in illegal gambling operations.
Hindi lang sa flood control, ma'am, pati sa sa illegal gambling. Tumatanggap sila. So, si Martin Romualdez. So, hindi lang siya sa flood control. Baka kasi yung tao na nagtrabaho ng basura, flood control yung pera na tinatransport nila. Pero marami pang iba pang mga sources ng corruption.
The Vice President also touched on her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte's condition in The Hague, Netherlands. Once more, making a case for the former president's interim release.
Clearly, the ICC do not have full control of the safety and security of the former president, because I believe, and the way I see it, he needs 24-hour caregiver, bedside care. So, yan din yung sinasabi ko sa kanila. Keeping him in without a trial date, without a date for confirmation of charges, is just plain cruelty ba? Pinapahirapan nila yung tao. Nakadetain siya ng para ba siyang kinulong ng hindi siya na-convict. Kaya sinasabi ko doon sa statement na for humanitarian purposes, they should give or they should allow the interim release of former President Duterte.
In other news, Senator Chiz Escudero is firing back at claims tying him to the flood control scandal, calling it a script by former Speaker Martin Romualdez to shift blame. Escudero says senators are being used as fall guys to cover for lawmakers actually involved in corrupt infrastructure deals. He questioned why Romualdez has not been called to testify despite his alleged role. Escudero, who lost the Senate presidency earlier this month, urged his colleagues to tear up the script and defend the Senate's integrity. Congressman Martin Romualdez has already released a statement answering to this statement that was given by Senator Cheese. Yes, the speech during yesterday's Senate hearing or Senate session. And he said it was nothing but a DDS script. And instead of answering questions, he chose to deflect. And Congressman Romualdez said that for his part, he will continue to cooperate with impartial investigation. And si Congressman Terry Redon, Bicol Saro Party List Representative Terry Redon, also gave a statement answering to what Senator Cheese said, that no script by the House Infra Committee against him or any other senators.
Well, this is the part of the saga. I think we were expecting it a few weeks ago. A lot of finger pointing. Laglagan
Yes,
na.
yun nga yung sinabi
Oo.
ni Senator Cheese, di ba? When you point your finger, you got three fingers pointing back at you.
Buti lang when I point like this. Eh. So
Kasi
wala
ganyan ka.
talaga. Oo,
Ikaw
like,
may
dito ka.
kasalanan. Ikaw yung nagnakaw.
No. Oo, diba? So nothing's
Ganyan
pointing
dapat.
back. Oh, diba? No.
No, but seriously, we're seeing a lot of big allegations here.
Yeah.
Even though the statement from Vice President Sara Duterte, right, na hindi lang daw flood control money yung dinadala, but
Yes.
also illegal gambling as well, right? So a lot of these allegations being thrown out there, and importante dyan to investigate.
I think we're also starting to see, at least at this point of the investigations and at these points of yung discovery natin as a people, na the lines are starting to be drawn in terms of which person of interest should be focused on by certain members of both Congress and of Senate, and of course even in investigation. But speaking of the investigation, we actually have an update on the ICI.
Yes.
That is because Malacanang has designated former Philippine National Police Chief Rodolfo Azorin Jr. as the new special advisor and investigator of the Independent Commission for Infrastructure. Now, he replaces Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong, who resigned over issues of conflict of interest. Azorin's appointment came just 3 days after Magalong's resignation, indicating a swift transition as the fact-finding body continues to investigate questionable infrastructure projects. The palace thanks Magalong for safeguarding the integrity and credibility of the commission in a statement, and is confident that Azorin's experience and leadership will further strengthen the ICI's mandate to uphold accountability. All right, so the ICI has had more spotlight than we've seen in the past few weeks. First off, Mayor Magalong resigning. The statement from Malacanang about the potential conflict of interest as well, given his government position in the local government, and of course this new special advisor coming in. There also have been commentaries about the ICI saying that sana televised din to.
Yeah,
because when you talk about transparency,
Yeah.
at hindi mo nakakita kung ano nangyayari sa ICI, then that actually does not allow people to have a look into it.
I know Senator Kiko Pangilinan also said na kailangan televised.
Yep.
Congressman Laila De Lima also
Yes.
made a statement about this. Na if we want transparency, right, we need to have that shown to the public, diba? So we need to know what is going on behind these closed doors.
Yes.
And I believe yesterday they had a session, if I'm not mistaken, at pinatawag ulit nila sila Bryce Hernandez and JP De Guzman, those two witnesses, and they were questioned yesterday by the ICI. So dapat moving forward, it would be be beneficial, I believe, if the sessions are televised.
Yes, so
just like the Blue Ribbon Committee hearing, diba?
Can you imagine how
budget
dramatic that would be?
hearings.
Can you imagine how dramatic that would also
I
be?
think may point
Oo.
din naman na not to televise it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there are certain pieces of information that need to be investigated further before it gets publicized.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're talking about transparency kasi, 'di ba? So nakatuto kasi yung taong bayan dyan eh. So we want to know what is really going on.
Yes.
Kasi yung suspicion natin masyado nang heightened eh, 'di ba? Like if we don't know what's going on, if we just rely on the updates after each session, parang mag-iisip ka eh. So anong tinatago?
And to be fair also, there have been preliminary findings already from the ICI. Some of them have already recommended raps against former Representative Zaldico.
Yes, SunWest.
I mean, like, if we're going to take a look at all of that, syempre, we would have liked to see the process of
Yes,
how they arrived
that's correct.
at that particular finding or that particular recommendation. But of course, some people are still also complaining that, it's still not a powerful enough commission. Considering the scale of yung tinatakil nila.
So let's see what's going to happen if they're going to listen to what the people want. Diba?
Yes. And especially what the representatives want and the senators want to have it televised. And very selfishly, I also want to see it for the same reasons apart from discovering. Grabe yung entertainment value ng Blue Ribbon Committee.
I was gonna
Who
say
knows?
that
Who
word,
knows yung ICI?
entertainment, diba?
Oo.
Kasi,
My gosh. And it gets people more politically involved, to
That's
be
true.
fair. And
That's
I think
true.
that's always a good thing. But we got to move on.
Yes, in world news this time, U.S. President Donald Trump said he would impose a 100% tariff on all films produced outside the United States. This reinstates a threat he made earlier in May that would upend Hollywood's global business model. Some studios heavily rely on cross-border co-productions and international box office revenue. Trump argues that other countries are stealing the U.S.'s movie-making business. However, it's not immediately clear what legal authority Trump would use to impose the 100% tariff.
Could you imagine? We won't have any Philippine-based Hollywood movies kung ganon.
Wala,
Oo.
right?
The last one I think I would remember was like Born Legacy ba yun? The one with Jeremy Renner. But, gotta move on from that. I'm upset. Anyway, we're gonna move on to sports here, where Europe held off a late surge from the US to win the Ryder Cup 15-13 in a thrilling finish on Sunday. Tyrell Hatton sealed the win with a clutch half point after Shane Lowry tied his match to ensure Europe would retain the trophy. The Americans dominated the singles sessions, winning 6 of 11 matches, but it wasn't enough to close the gap. Europe have now won 11 of the last 15 Ryder Cups, and their team chemistry and clutch play made the difference again. And the Europeans were actually seen singing at Team USA, "Can we play you every week?" Because feeling nila they win every time. All right, moving on. Moving away from that type of unfortunately sad news, especially for racing fans, because Lewis Hamilton is mourning the loss of his beloved 12-year-old bulldog, Roscoe, who died Sunday after battling pneumonia. The Ferrari F1 driver announced the news in an emotional post, saying Roscoe died in his arms after 4 days on life support. Roscoe was a familiar face in the paddock, even traveling by private jet and sporting his own pass during Hamilton's 6 title wins with Mercedes. Formula One called him a true star, remembered fondly by fans around the world. I saw that, Anne.
I saw this yesterday, the
and
photos.
the video
It broke
that he
my
posted.
heart. Yeah.
Look, Roscoe, I think it's fair to say Roscoe may be more popular than some F1 drivers. But again, heart goes out to Lewis Hamilton. I remember watching the F1 movie, and my favorite cameo there was not of a driver but of Roscoe. And you know, it's so sad. He was such a character in the paddock as well. So again, so many,
It's so heartbreaking.
so many
You know, when your dog dies,
reactions,
it's
yeah.
like a family member dies.
Oh yeah. And to see Lewis Hamilton so affected,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
could see how much he tried to be there the entire time.
Yeah.
And he documented it. So, again, hearts out to all the Ferrari fans, all the F1 fans, and of course to Lewis Hamilton, who I'm sure is crushed by this loss.
All right, time for our tea this morning. Here's our first cup of tea. Dolly Parton has postponed her upcoming Las Vegas shows due to health challenges. The 79-year-old country music legend, known for iconic songs such as Jolene and 925, announced on social media, saying it's time for her 100,000-mile checkup without disclosing details of her health. Her shows scheduled for this December have been moved to September 2026. I saw her statement on this and she said, "No, I am not going to my plastic surgeon this time." Like it's a real doctor, but I hope she's okay. And seeing that at 79 years old, she's still performing, she's still doing shows. It's amazing. I love her and her duets with Kenny Rogers. Do you know these artists?
I know Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, and they're
Fan chicken.
their hottest. Yeah, oo. Okay. Oo naman. Totoo naman.
naman.
Tama naman siya.
Bakit?
Yes. But
He makes
yeah,
good chicken.
That's true. Oo. And their side dishes are really great
muffins.
too. Yeah. Oh, the muffins.
Cornbread
yes.
muffin.
But why are we talking about food? We're talking about Dolly Parton.
Kenny Rogers.
Her biggest duet with Kenny Rogers was Islands in the Stream. Islands in the Stream, that is what we are. Di niya alam ni Paolo,
Rosemary and
ayoko na
thyme
nga.
grilled chicken.
So anyway, get well soon, Dolly Parton, and I hope your shows continue real soon. And for another cup of tea, this one made me sad this morning. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are calling it quits after 19 years of marriage. According to TMZ, sources say they've been living apart since early summer and that Kidman did not want the split. The couple, who married in 2006 and have 2 teenage daughters, were long seen as one of Hollywood's most steadfast pairs. Urban struggled with alcohol abuse early in their marriage, but they remained a united front until now. This is really heartbreaking. I love this couple, and I love seeing photos and videos of them together, especially when they're walking the red carpet and you see Keith Urban looking at Nicole Kidman with so much love and admiration in his eyes. And I'm like, you gotta get yourself a man like that who looks at you the way Keith Urban looks at Nicole Kidman. And then now, after almost a decade of being together, voila, they're calling it quits. It's really sad. And she doesn't want to break up, according to reports. She doesn't want this. So sometimes a love goes wrong. Hoy, kanta yan.
Keith, ano ba? Ang ganda-ganda ni Nicole Kidman, right? But
Yeah.
look, I mean, like, it's unfortunate. Obviously, 19 years. One short of 20. It's, ako, I'm actually...
Some news groups, they're saying 20 years. Some say 19, some say 20. So,
Baka leap year.
Baka.
Anyway.
Or baka they are counting yung courtship, the
Actually,
boyfriend,
time together,
girlfriend. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No, I mean, when you take a look at their relationship, syempre, ako, with their kids being already grown, I think it softens the blow a bit, at least for the kids, kasi syempre, maybe they understand,
Yeah.
maybe they have more intimate knowledge.
Yeah.
It's harder, especially if it's a younger kid, since they already have 2 teenagers. So, yeah, I mean, like, look, all the best to them. And of course, I mean, like, you never know down the road, baka maulit-mulit, diba? I mean,
Yes,
like, ano
pwede.
nga kanta
Yeah.
yung palagi, diba?
But, ano palagi? Somewhere
TJ.
down the road.
Pwede rin. Sorry,
Our roads
naka-OPM
are
mode ako
gonna
eh.
cross again. It doesn't really matter where.
After the break, we'll be...
Somewhere down the road nga. Malay mo, di ba?
Malay mo nga.
But
malay
you know
mo.
what? It really shows marriage isn't easy. You
Yeah,
know, even
yeah.
if you've been together for the longest time, some problems will really break you. So you gotta hold on to each other and just weather all the storms.
I'll
Diba?
keep that in mind
Yeah.
for the day I do.
Yes.
Now, after the break, we'll hang out with Filipino gaming content creator, streamer, and host Soph Mapua as she lets us in her world of gaming and other creative hobbies. Stay tuned. Beautiful day. We'll be right back. welcome back. You're still tuned in to Beautiful Day. Now, our guest today is a Filipino gaming content creator, streamer, host, and self-proclaimed human golden retriever. Now, when she entered the gaming scene, she had one mission: to be a bright personality, like a golden retriever. Let's get to know Soph Mapua in The Hangout. Beautiful day, Soph. You picked a great breed.
About the dog.
Yes.
A human golden retriever. That is so cute.
All right. So many questions. A lot of them involving golden retrievers, but we're gonna focus on your gaming career instead. So you are a streamer, and I remember back in the day, 5 years ago, kasi 5 years ago na yung pandemic, right? Everyone felt like they could stream, they could go on Twitch, that, you know, because everyone was stuck on their computers and gaming. Is that how it started for you?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it started for me. I was actually living in the States for university, and then I came back because of the pandemic, and so I was kind of gaming like most of the time anyways. So I thought like, oh, why not just share it to people who might watch? And so it kind of, I guess, spiraled from there. And
But even before the pandemic, were you really into video
Yes.
games? Like you really played a lot of games when you were a kid? What was the first game you fell in love with?
oh gosh, that's a hard question. I've been like gaming, like I don't even remember the first game I've ever played because like I started when I was really, really young.
Okay.
But the first game I ever fell in love with, I guess maybe Kingdom Hearts, because well, that's more so I fell in love with it because I used to actually watch my brother play a lot of it, and I couldn't really understand how to play because I was so young, and so you know the controls are kind of complicated and stuff,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
puzzles and everything. So I really love that game so much because it like tied Disney with video games.
Yeah.
But I guess a game that I played as a kid that like really spoke a lot to me was like maybe Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah. So
Oh, Super Mario. Alam mo
Yeah,
yan?
Mario.
You know Super Mario?
Yes, I know Super Mario.
Oh. At yung best friend niya.
You know,
You know his best friend?
Luigi.
Yeah, making sure. Yes! And his dinosaur.
Si Yoshi.
Yoshi! By the way, Luigi's a brother pala. Not a best friend.
Kaya
Brother
nga
pala si Luigi.
nagduda ako parang wait. that's
Yeah,
not
you
his
like
best
you knew
friend.
that. Okay. Oh, sorry, let's move on.
Wait, it made me laugh when she said she had a hard time remembering her first game. Kasi ako, I remember Atari so well
So
in my
Pong.
memories.
So, Pong yung first game mo.
Anong Pong?
Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna move on before we continue dating ourselves. All right, so when you started streaming, when did you start feeling that, hey, you know what, this could be something that, you know, apart from an activity to do during the pandemic, but actually make something out of it?
I guess when like just more regular chatter started showing up every day, and I think for me like it was never really something that I kind of wanted to make a career out of. I guess it was more so like just for the love of gaming. Like it was started out as a hobby, and I think that's what it starts out for a lot of people. And then it kind of just, I guess, like the people is really what kept me going. Like people coming to my chat and showing up and telling me like, oh, you know, I really enjoy watching your stream. It helps with my day. Like I watch during work. So it's more so just like the community that I've made that has helped me, you know, continue doing what I'm doing. And yeah, to this day, I still
So
do.
did it start like you were just playing games online and going live, right? That's how you call it, right? During the pandemic, you
Sure.
play games and then you go live. So you do a live stream. So it just started from there, and then the audience just grew.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just press the
okay.
live button and then
Okay.
people can watch you play. So.
But I want to talk about a difference here, Anne. Kasi during the pandemic, the reason why people gamed is because everyone was on.
Yeah,
right?
everybody
Everyone was on
was
the
inside
Discord.
their homes.
Right,
Yeah.
Has it changed the streaming game, like streaming now, gaming in general? Because I remember it was such a social activity back in the day. You were playing with other people. It feels like this time around it's evolved to more, well, you still play with other people, I'm sure, pero this feels more siguro curated and more hindi man scripted, but then it feels like it's more of a show now.
Yeah, so I mean, since I've always been a gamer like my entire life, it kind of just feels like going back to normal,
Oh,
I guess.
okay, yeah.
So
Okay.
like I grew up playing a lot of like single player games. I did play a lot of competitive games like Dota 2. But then during pandemic, it's like all my friends were online all the time. Like they
Yeah.
were all in Discord. I can always find people to play with. But then now it's kind of back to like the old times where it's like I'm back by myself playing single player games again. So it really just kind of feels like, I guess, more so normal. And because like during the pandemic, I feel like streaming was a lot more popular because everybody was just at home.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you wanted some kind of company. And so there's a lot of people just able to watch. But nowadays, I feel like it's kind of a lot more quiet on streaming. But yeah, so I kind of just I focus more on like my Instagram content and like my short form content because
Okay.
yeah, I guess it's more accessible for people instead of having to be on and watch, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about the variety of your content, the scope of your work, because you don't just play games on live stream, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, most of the time I do, but I guess sometimes I'll just do like just chatting with like, my viewers, and then it depends like if there's just like a special occasion, maybe I'll
Okay.
do like I don't know, like a mukbang, like nerd.
And I
But
know
rarely.
that you do art as well. You do these stuffies and rugs, right? Tell us
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I guess I'm just a bit of a serial hobbyist.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I like to just like preoccupy myself with things, so I love to like
Yeah,
crochet and
right.
paint and
Oh, no, those are your purchases. But I know that you make little plushies as well and rugs,
Yeah,
right? Character
I do, yeah.
items, right? Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like, it feels like you've evolved in so many ways, from just streaming games to doing all of these things. I mean, we were talking a while ago. I think you took up entrepreneurship
Yes.
in college with a minor in theater. And when you look at how your path has evolved here, did you ever expect that it would have gone the way it has so far?
Honestly, I kind of saw some form of entertainment in my life.
Yeah.
Whether I didn't know like what scope exactly that was going to be in, whether it was content creation or like broadcast journalism or maybe being an actress. I don't know. I
Yeah.
kind of saw it in my life somewhere, but I didn't really expect that I was like I would be able to make like gaming my life, like in I guess every sense. Like I'm just really happy to be able to like kind of say that because it's like always been my dream ever since I was a kid. Like gaming has just meant so much to me my whole entire life. So yeah, full circle kind of.
And aside from streaming, you also host for
Yeah.
esports orgs, right? How
Yes.
did everything start?
So back when I started streaming, Dota 2 is like my main game. And so there was one season, actually it was 3 seasons, 1 year, for the Southeast Asian Dota Pro circuit. So I guess in like non-gamer terms, I guess we can compare that to like maybe like a basketball league, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I hosted like the gaming version of that for 1 game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I got to go to Malaysia for like almost 3 months and just like, every day just talk about gaming and,
Yeah.
host the league.
And the fantastic part is that I don't think if you ever gone to a gaming event, and the production value of these events beats a lot of concerts.
Really? Production
It's
value for
insane.
gaming?
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
insane. Yung live event itself, it's like you're going to, I don't know, it's like a convention. It beats a lot of actual sporting events production. Like we're showing some of it already on screen here. That's the type of setup that they normally have, and I think that's Valorant what they're showing on the screen.
Okay.
But when you take, and then that's obviously our human golden retriever. When we look at how it has evolved as you as a host right now, I know it feels like you're jumping out of the screen and into real life. Is that the next step for you? More real life work in the sense of real life is probably the worst term to use, but then in-person work in terms of hosting, in terms of the next step in your career?
Yeah, I guess. Like, I've always wanted to dabble into more hosting. I think, like, ever since I did the one for the DPC in KL, like, I haven't really gotten to do as much hosting since then. But yeah, I guess, like, it's funny because you say, like, in real life, like, that is a gaming term.
I know,
like,
IRL.
IRL.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, so Definitely, yeah. I do plan on doing a lot more IRL work. I love to go to like gaming events and like I love anime as well. So like anime conventions. Like,
Yeah.
I
Do you
just love
cosplay?
as like a hobby. Definitely not professionally.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
it's more just for fun.
Okay, well, there it is.
Oh my gosh.
You look great though. Oh, wow.
First of all,
That's amazing.
can I just say, ang galing ng prod natin, all right? On cue.
Yeah.
We did not prepare any of this, but they're ready. Oh, man. Okay, that's Bioshock, I think. All right, so... Okay, where was I?
So, but in your hosting gigs, you worked alongside big names, right? Were there moments when you felt like you were out of your depth, and how did you power through, especially when you were just starting out?
I guess I don't know. I guess just fake it till you make it.
Okay, okay.
Just I try to, be confident in my abilities, and I like to talk a lot. So, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? You said you love to talk a lot, and I researched about you, and I saw that in your report cards when you were younger, it actually
Posted
there
your
were
report
notes.
cards?
Yeah, no, there were notes there that the teachers were saying you get distracted because you talk too much.
Yeah. I'm surprised you found that.
Yeah, I found that. So, was that like a premonition of some sort? Na parang I'm gonna be talking a lot, in my career.
I think, yeah, I guess kind of like it's always been something that like I don't know if it's like a double-edged sword, right? Like being just yapping so much. But yeah, I love to talk. I think my biggest thing is just like I like to entertain. I feel like that is my I guess purpose in the world is I just like to make people happy, and if I can do that, then I feel like
Hence, human
is
golden
complete.
retriever.
Actually, I was going to say, because we have a bunch of questions here that are gaming-centric, but let's focus on the dog in you. All right? I like how... Dogs don't roar!
Well, in her world, they roar.
All right. Okay. Human golden retriever, how does that relate to you?
I just always kind of feel like I've got a lot of energy. A lot of people often tell me that I do, and sometimes I kind of get scared that I annoy people sometimes because I just don't shut up on occasion. But yeah, so I really love dogs. Like I love dogs so much.
Do you have dogs?
Yes, I have 2 dogs. I have a toy poodle and a Pomeranian.
Why don't you have a golden retriever?
My mom doesn't want a big dog, so
She's already the golden retriever
that's exactly
in
that's
their
right.
home.
That's not a golden retriever, but you get our point. Okay, you also had a impression of Animal Crossing that went viral, right? I don't know if we have it. Do we have that?
Do we have
that
it?
here? Or, you know what? Baka pwede live na lang. Could you try it? All right. How
Yeah,
did
this
you
I
do
gotta see. Come on.
Okay. Wait, do we have audio of this?
Animal
The Animal
Crossing.
Crossing
I will
talking.
teach you how to do this. It is very easy. I will teach you how to do this. It is very easy. Step 1, just start saying nonsense. I'm not even kidding. Just like, watch. Step 2, pitch the nonsense higher. And step 3, to make it more realistic, just take like pauses in between the nonsense so it sounds like you're having a conversation. I will teach you,
know
how
what?
to do
You know
Oh
what?
my
So-
gosh.
Sorry, we need that live.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Animal Crossing?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, but I
What
mean,
is
like
Animal Crossing all about?
animals.
Crossing?
Sort of. Like,
Pretty
no,
much.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you build an island and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a very cozy.
It was very
Okay, okay,
therapeutic
okay.
during the
Yeah, yeah,
pandemic.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
very therapeutic
All
during
right.
the pandemic. Yeah. I mean, like, okay.
So that's how they sound in Animal Crossing?
Pretty much. Sort
pretty
of.
much, yeah.
Actually, it's like their language. Like they use kind of like real words, but it's kind of hard to explain. Like they use the sounds like the vowels, but it's just like very chopped.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's like in Star Wars, Ewoks speaking Tagalog.
Yeah. Like the Sims.
yeah.
Like Sims when they talk to each
Simlish.
other.
Yeah,
It's
Sims.
weird,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, I know Sims.
Please, yes. Thank you.
I used to skip work just to play Sims the whole day.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't do that. All right. right, guys?
not now,
Don't do
but
that,
yeah.
right? Kasi mag-isa lang ako dito kung ganun. All right, so we're now curious now that we know your talents.
She went to an event recently. You recently went to the Tokyo Game Show, and of course that's one of the biggest gaming events in Asia. Tell us all about that, your experience.
Oh, it was so amazing. I want to go back every year now. Like, it was so much fun. The booths were just like so incredible. They were all like dressed up so nicely. There were so many cosplayers.
We're seeing
like,
it on
take
screen.
pictures
Look
of
at that.
people. Yeah, it's literally like it's like heaven for gamers. It's like Disneyland for gamers, essentially.
Yeah, it's fun. Was there any particular booth that excited you the most, or any particular game that you really got to, enjoy there in terms of like the experience?
I really loved the Sega booth.
Okay, yeah. So Sonic, yeah.
Yeah, Sonic. They had the live performance of Persona 3. It's
Okay.
going down now.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
that song is like disturbing the peace. Yeah. Anyways.
I even if I did,
Oh,
Anne's
no,
here,
cute.
so we had Digimon there. Sorry, I just saw
Oh, yeah,
I saw-
Digimon.
Yeah, I just saw Agumon.
Did you spend a lot of money buying stuff? Because it gets really expensive, right?
No, and that's why it's important that she has more projects. So,
Oh,
are there any projects that you have coming up that you can tell us about?
That I can tell you about.
Oh,
I
that's terrible.
Don't know.
Why are you hesitating?
Kasi hindi pwede
Secret.
i-reveal.
Okay.
Okay.
I always just like try not to jinx it. Like I just get scared of like saying
Just
things
maybe like
until
a
they happen.
teaser.
Okay.
Where
Yeah.
is it happening?
Maybe
What-
there's one happening in like maybe near Green Hills. Maybe if something was happening.
Around when?
Yeah, maybe around November.
Okay, guys, around November, ikot lang kayo ng Green Hills. Baka makita nyo si Soph Mapua. Alright, and then sabihin mo, oh, I saw you in Beautiful Day saying that maybe
Actually,
around November.
you know what, Sophie? You gotta say it nga now eh. Kasi on this show, when we manifest, it comes true.
Oh really?
Yeah, the show is known for that. So if you tell us,
Yeah,
your-
like Beauty Queens
Beau-
when...
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Beauty Queens
Abby Marquez when
Abby
she-
Marquez met Gordon Ramsay.
yeah, she manifested that on the show.
Yeah, started
Yeah.
here. Yeah, like businesses started doing well. Oh, so guys.
So what
dito
do
na
you
kayo.
want to do in the future? Some
the
big,
future?
goal that you have.
What? Anong
Oh
dreams mo?
gosh, my dream.
Dreams. Okay.
I don't know actually. Well, I guess going to Tokyo Game Show every year here on forward. Going to a lot of like gaming events. I guess like ever since I was a kid, like Comic-Con San Diego was always like my biggest dream.
Okay.
So that might be a bit tricky.
So when's
to
Comic-Con San Diego?
It's usually like around summertime, I think. Like
All right,
every
so
year.
next summer she's gonna go to San Diego.
Yeah, you're gonna be there, and then you're gonna be
Wow.
back on the show to tell us all about it
I
and show
hope
us
so.
photos and everything.
Oh, bring home
Yeah.
Sonic. or someone, right? Someone like I don't know, Agumon. All right, is there any dream collab that you want though? Like any streamer or any collab that you want to end up working?
Oh gosh, dream collab. I actually like barely think about this. I
Really?
guess. Yeah,
Well, you
'cause-
should.
Yeah, I mean that's so true. Because I
Do,
guess
do gamers collab?
Yes,
They do,
They
yeah.
do. They
Okay,
do.
okay.
But I guess because just like I've been like playing games by myself a lot, like I never really like considered like if there would be a chance to like play with other gamers. I guess.
But how
Yeah.
about a brand maybe, like a
Yeah,
particular
like a
game that
brand.
could get you to help promote them?
A
What game would that
brand.
be?
Oh, I mean when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, like
Okay,
I
there
really
you go.
hope I can promote that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
She's a big Disney fan, and if you do come in here promoting Kingdom Hearts with like the ears, that'll be fantastic. Anne
If
has
you had-
no idea what we're talking
Yeah,
about. by the way.
actually, but if you
Zero.
had to pick like one video game from all the video games that you play, one video game world that you could live in.
Live in.
Yeah,
live
live
in.
in.
Animal Crossing para tahimik.
Yeah. Para you understand the animals because you talk their language anyway. No, but seriously.
Yeah, probably Kingdom Hearts, because it's like in the universe of Kingdom Hearts, like there's
Uh-huh.
so many different worlds that you can go to, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you like know Disney, right? Like, so they have like all like different Disney worlds.
Yeah.
So like they have like
Oh.
the World of Little Mermaid, like Atlantica, and they have Monsters Inc. They have Toy Story. So.
cute.
All their properties are level or stage or world
Yeah.
that you can go visit. So yeah, I understand that. All right, so we're running out of time, but of course we'd love talking to you. We love to talk to you in the future, especially when you go to San Diego.
Yes, come back.
When you
and
work
tell
with
us
Kingdom
about
Hearts,
it.
right? So before we let you go, we normally end the show with this question that Anne loves to tell.
Yes, our show is called Beautiful Day. So, Soph, tell us what makes your day beautiful.
Oh, what makes my day beautiful is, first of all, getting to play games and getting to share my passions with viewers and just like followers. I'm just like, I think the biggest point of what I do is I really want to promote that like you should just be able to, you know, love what you love unapologetically. And I think that people should be more shameless in what they enjoy because, you know, gaming, I guess, like growing up, it wasn't something that you kind of shared or else people would kind of ostracize you for it. But now, I guess, like gaming and anime and like I guess like nerd culture is kind of cool now, like collecting and hobbies and all that. So I just really hope that like I can help people feel more comfortable loving what they love when they see like how I love what I love. So I guess that's part of what makes my day beautiful. Yeah.
And we love that.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
that, and especially you know the question I forgot to ask is about being a gamer girl, because it's a bit different for a lot of you.
Yeah.
Right. So, but then that's another conversation for another time. So we really appreciate you coming on over, being a human golden retriever, of course. Finally, right,
A ray
animal.
of sunshine.
Roar.
So positive, right?
So where can they
Yeah.
follow you?
You guys can follow me on Instagram at Soph Mapua and also at Twitch at twitch.tv/Sophie. Yeah, and I mean, I've got other social handles, but
Yan lang muna.
it's quite the list, yeah.
All right.
Sa gaming ba, sorry I know we need to wrap up, but sa gaming ba, pwedeng like if she's playing and then you jump in and play with the
Yeah.
sa live stream. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my gosh, wait.
Pwede ba yun? What? So I was gonna invite our viewers when she's playing, you can jump in and play with her.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Twitch streamer and
so
human
much. Thanks for
golden
having me.
retriever, Sophie Mapua. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When we come back, we're going to take a look at the global weather after the break.
Plus our horoscope of the day with Master Hans Kua. So don't go away. Beautiful day. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Still Watching Beautiful Day. This is Weather HQ. Let's take a look at the global weather. We start off first in Asia. After Typhoon Waloy battered the country, it has now pounded Vietnam's coast, leaving heavy damage. At least 13 people were killed and 46 others were injured. Strong winds and rains flooded roads, damaged houses, and snapped power lines. Waves reached up to 8 meters along the northern central coast. Several fishermen remain missing after their boats were swept away in the Quang Tri province. Workers have started clearing blocked roads while locals clean up and assess damage. Now moving on over to Europe, over in Spain, torrential rains from Storm Gabriel flooded streets in Zaragoza and Valencia and forcing emergency teams to rescue dozens of people. A family was seen handing children to rescuers on an inflatable boat, and authorities say up to 200 millimeters of rain fell in just hours. Overnight, residents began clearing up mud and debris. Many said they were terrified. Still remembering last year's flash floods in Valencia that killed more than 220 people. Scientists are warning that Antarctica is undergoing rapid changes that could drive global sea level and global sea level rising and stronger storms. The British Antarctic Survey reports record low sea ice, collapsing ice shelves, and extreme heat waves unfolding faster than expected. Researchers say melting ice is disrupting ocean currents, threatening wildlife, and raising the risk of major floods worldwide. They urge world leaders to act now before Antarctica reaches a point of no return. Now that's it for Weather HQ at the moment, and back to you.
Thank you, Pao. Now it's time for us to find out what the stars have in store for us today. Let's hear it from our resident energizer and feng shui master, Hans Kua, in our horoscope of the day. Take it away, Master Hans.
Good morning! Beautiful day with me, Bilyonaryo, Master Hans Kua. Ito po ang horoscope ngayong araw ng Tuesday, September 30. Simulan natin sa mga pinanganak ng Year of the Rat. Magandang araw para i-update ang resume or portfolio. White at 6. Kay Oksaman tayo, may swerte sa business o online orders. Red at 1. Kay Tiger naman tayo, kumain ng mga pagkain mataas sa iron kung madalas na mapagod. Blue at 8. Kay Rabbit naman tayo, pwede nang dalhin sa susunod na level ang relasyon nyo kung handa na kayo pareho. Gold at 3. Kay Dragon naman tayo, kumain ng mga protina tulad ng itlog, isda, tokwa para sa brain power. Yellow at 5. Kay Snake naman tayo, magandang araw para ayusin na ang emails at mga backlogs mo. Green at 9. Ito naman, kay Year of the Horsey, mag-detox ng konti. Light food lang sa tanghali. Silver at 7. Kay Year of the Sheep naman tayo, may bago kang idea. Huwag mo munang sabihin, i-develop mo na ito. White at 2. Sa mga Year of the Monkey naman tayo, magandang timing para mag-finalize ng bagong deal bago matapos ang buwan, tan at 4. Kay Rooster naman tayo, kumain ng saging para sa mood balance at energy boost. Red at 6. Kay Year of the Dog naman tayo, pwede kang ma-reassign. Mabuting senyales ito para sa growth mo. Blue at 1. Kay Year of the Pig naman tayo, umiwas sa matatamis sa sweets at mga mantika oily foods ngayong araw. Yellow at 7. Paalala lang, ito po'y patnubay lamang. Ang tunay na swerte ay nagsisimula sa pagiging totoo. Abangan araw-araw ang horoscope of the day dito lang po sa Beautiful Day with me, Master Hans Kua.
Thank you as always, Master Hans Kua. I love my horoscope today. Sabi niya, kain daw ako ng saging. So yesterday, I needed to eat fiber-rich food and now naman I need to eat more bananas.
Sa akin daw, light foods.
Light?
Oo, light foods.
Bananas
tanghali.
are light?
Yeah, I know, pero bakit? Wait, Master Hans, are you hungry? Kasi today, yung horoscope
Naging
ko.
dietary advice yung
diet
ating
advice.
horoscope. Which is okay naman.
It's okay.
Yeah, of course.
But what is he saying?
Huh?
But what is he saying?
eat healthy.
Feeling ko is directed to us
Why are you triggered? I'm not.
I'm suspicious.
Suspicious. Okay, let's say hi to people who are joining us on YouTube. Chiquito counting the days till Christmas. Thank you, Chiqui, for
Yes,
always
sir.
doing that. And also replying to some of the conversations we had during our news items. So thank you, Chiqui, for giving your opinion. And Siegfried, there you go, is saying hello to us and also saying to Soph Mapua, our guest earlier.
Yeah.
Michelangelo Buddy Tew says, morning, Miss Anne and Prof. Pao, Mr. Cutie Pie. So that's gonna be your
Cute ka rin, bro.
Wow.
No, but you know
Mutual
what?
Admiration Club.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, do we have anyone else?
Yes, Peanut Spread, and we also have Revoken. Yeah, and Siegfried says the dude is a legit gamer. So probably talking about Soph. Yeah, and it's a privilege to go to those events. Probably the Tokyo event that we showed
Yeah,
a while
Tokyo,
back.
Tokyo.
Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us on YouTube. I'm not sure if our
So we're not on Facebook
Yeah,
right now.
not on Facebook.
And that's unfortunate because we have a lot of viewers there as well. But obviously we're gonna try to get it back on soon. But we are on the Mellow Facebook page, 94.7 Mellow. That is the Facebook. We have the link right there. Right. So facebook.com/947 Mellow. You can check us out there as well. But of course, it's such a politically charged climate. So if you read the comments of what's happening online, it's hard to avoid. And just a reminder lang po, wag kayong ma-trigger masyado in general.
Just breathe and
breathe and then
stay calm.
reply calmly.
Yeah.
Alam mo yung
Maawa kayo sa keyboard.
maawa kayo
Kasi
sa
minsan,
keyboard
diba,
nyo. Minsan
you're so angry.
masisira ang laptop nyo. O yung mga phones ninyo. Guys, relax
Nasira na
lang.
nga yung laptop ko, walang letter D yung keyboard ko.
Bakit?
My cat scratched it. Anyway, guys, we got a question and answer portion kind of thing happening for Love Hack. So if you guys want to send love questions our way, you can do that via YouTube, okay, or via the Facebook page of Mellow 94.7 BFM. We're gonna check that comment section as well. Now we gathered Dating Coach V's followers' questions, and she's gonna answer them after the break on Love Hack. So don't go away. Beautiful day. We'll be right back.
Breaking headlines.
Mga terorista sa protesta.
Mga mastermind umano, dating congressman.
19 government websites din ang inatake.
Breaking records. Setting the agenda through exclusive stories. And we are just getting started. Politiko, mga lingkod bayan na tayo mismo ang pumili at nagbigay ng kapangyarihan. Bawat hakbang nila may epekto hindi lamang sa iyo kundi sa bawat Pilipino. Sa kasalukuyang panahon hanggang sa susunod na henerasyon. Kaya tara nang tutukan ang kanilang desisyon at aksyon. Kasama sina Dexter Ganibe at Meiji Cruz. Politico Nightly, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, 9 p.m. sa BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
From power brunches to viral trends, from A-list exclusives to real talk over rosé. The Daily Dish is your noontime guilty pleasure served fresh and fabulous.
Sharp takes, hot headlines, and the juiciest scoops from the circles that matter.
Meet your lunchtime crew, Mai, Ferdy, and Monique.
Serving real talk, bold takes, and the juiciest dish on everything that matters.
Stories you whisper about, we put them on blast.
More real talk.
And a lot of spilt tea.
With zero filter.
Get your daily fix with the Daily Dish.
Only here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
The Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth view, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. I'm Anton Rojas.
The Scorecard, Bilyonaryo News Channel, always on top.
Welcome back to a beautiful day. We pulled together the lovesick questions from Dating Coach V's social media followers, and today she'll answer them on Love Hacks.
Love hacks, we got you. No need to be sad.
Beautiful day, Coach V.
Beautiful day, Ann Pao.
So today, we are having a sort of question and answer portion.
Yeah.
Hindi ko maabot. Ikaw na nga mag-abot.
Pwede
We
ito
have,
naman.
we have this bowl over here. We gathered questions from your followers. So what we're gonna do right now is you're gonna pick a question, randomly
Correct.
pick a question from our bowl, and then give your love hacks advice to that lucky
Actually,
follower.
we'll read
Yes.
the question and then she'll answer.
Ah,
Right?
sige,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
read
yeah,
the
yeah.
question. Okay.
Yes. This is amazing because I usually
You
don't-
go first.
I usually don't get a chance to like answer them on social media.
Why?
So this is the
Why is
time.
that?
Because like every day we receive like so many questions
many
on love.
questions.
Yes. Because it's just,
Ah,
everyday
okay.
love problems is coming
Teka lang.
in. So,
Basahin mo muna bago ka mag-react.
Wait!
start na agad.
No, I mean, like,
na,
why
yeah.
did you zoom in on me kaagad? Let the Coach B was talking. All right, okay.
Kasi
Favorite
nag-react ka
ka.
din.
No,
I was like,
kasi this is
"Whoa,
supposed to be about advice, right? Love advice.
yeah, yeah,
Pero ito,
Sige nga.
definition yung tanong eh.
Oh, okay, let's hear it.
Sige.
Do we mention who asked? Or, kasi
Pwede
baka
bang sabihin
personal
mo?
eh.
Siguro kahit first name na lang.
Yeah, first name.
lang.
First name basis.
First name basis.
okay.
Okay. According to Dora.
Dora?
Anong kailangan ni
Dora.
Dora sa love department?
Hola, soy Dora.
Dora is asking,
Yes.
are Japanese men still considered a fam?
Hi! What a good way to open this
What a
Q&A.
weird way to open this segment.
Ano nga ba ulit, Afam?
All right. So, to answer the question, it's a yes because a fam means a foreigner assigned in Manila. So they could be Japanese, Korean, African, American, anyone who is not a Filipino but is currently or assigned in Manila. So, yep. The answer is yes. A
Kasi,
fam pa din yan.
a lot of people would say, kasi when you say a fam, automatic, iniisip nila American.
White Western.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, a fam means just a foreigner, any
Yes.
nationality, basta hindi Pinoy.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely, and that's a very good point because even if a fam means a foreigner assigned in Manila, we loosely use it for somebody who's not just white, but also who's guapo. So when they see somebody who's like, foreigner tapos maputi, tapos may itsura, diba? Because it started as, I think, like a gay lingo eh. Uy, a fam.
Yeah,
But
yun nga
sometimes
eh.
when you look at the other races, hindi nila tinatawag na a fam. So it's like the definition right now is not just technical, but the colloquial definition is like anyone who's basically
Any
like,
foreigner.
Any foreigner.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
not just guapo.
You can
Guapo
pick
or
the next
hindi.
question.
We'll read it
and
out,
then we'll read it out. I'll read it.
Yeah.
Here
Ah,
you
there
go.
you go.
Here's the next question.
Yeah. So tapos later may question tayo from our viewer
Yan.
on Facebook.
We
ha?
love that. Please send in your
All right, this
questions.
one is from Hayden. Hayden.
Hayden.
Actually, pwede ko na basahin kasi ano lang naman code.
Okay, go.
Hide and seek. Ay, seriously, ayan o. Hide and seek.
All right, what is the question? of
How
hide
do you
and seek?
deal with torpe guys who never make the first move?
Oh, kaya pala hide and seek yung
Kaya
niya,
pala.
username
Oh my
niya.
God. Ako na nga mag-a-advise sa'yo.
Sige.
Alright.
Mauna ka na muna.
Sabi ni Julina, di ba? Kung tameme ka chong, ako na ang manliligaw.
Ayan.
Di ba?
So, swerte niya kung ang babae na nililigawan niya is mas extroverted sa kanya, no? But with the torpe guys kasi, social anxiety is real. So, if you're courting somebody who has social anxiety, no, the best way to do it is to give them micro wins. Ano ibig sabihin ng micro wins? Huwag mo nang pahirapan kasi nakita mong mabilis nga. Mas natatakot sila sa rejection kesa sa strong attraction, no?
Okay.
So micro wins mean talking to them, responding to their messages. So it's like a way of encouraging them. Kasi kapag hindi mo in-encourage ang torpe, kahit gustong-gusto ka niyan, hindi ka ipopursue niyan. Kasi takot nga talaga sa rejection.
So, kailangan talaga ipa-feel mo na you're
Pa-feel
also
mo.
interested and the chances of him being rejected is pretty slim.
Yes,
Kung torpe,
because-
wag ka magpa-hard to get.
Yes, wag ka masyado magpa-hard to
Masyadong
get.
magpa-hard
Yes.
to get.
Because according to psychology, the feeling of safety, that's a go signal for them. So if they don't feel safe to approach you, if they feel like they're gonna get rejected, they're not gonna go. They're not gonna, advance or confess or say their desire.
Yeah, pero totoo yan. As a former torpe.
Wow! Tinan mo yung reaction ko, so genuinely shocked. Wow,
Pati yung
torpe!
crew natin natawa eh. Wait lang. Guys.
naniniwala ba kayo na si Pao
Hindi.
torpe?
Hindi.
Conservative lang ako,
Pick ka na nga ng next question mo.
Next, move on na tayo.
Yeah,
Let's
oo,
go.
let's move on.
Sige,
Si
dahil
Paolo
dyan.
medyo niloloko na tayo.
Give me a
basahin mo
sound
yan.
effect when I said
Hide and
conservative
seek,
ako.
thank you for your
Wait, dalawa
question.
to. Here.
Dalawa? Okay, balik natin.
Alright, so here it is from Coach B. This one is from from Top Notcher Top 1. Anong dapat gawin sa mga torpeng manliligaw? Or is this the first one?
Yeah, it's
It's the same.
Same one. Give me
Almost
another one.
the
Give me
same.
another one.
So, pag torpe, yun
Maraming torpe questions.
Let's
no?
play a little game. Yung susunod na question, mauuna kayong dalawa ni Ann sumagot. Pangatlo ako. Yes,
Ganon?
try lang natin. Let's
Ikaw
try.
muna.
Yung sa akin, hindi kasi science-based.
Love Guru Pao.
Wow, no. No, ako Coach Pao. This one's coming from Han. Right? So,
sabi
okay.
niya.
How to make sure if he is really genuinely serious with me? He laid down his intentions.
Oh, perfect, Pao.
Okay. Okay, me first,
Yes,
right?
yes.
This is nice because coming from a guy.
Coming from a
Yeah,
guy's
from a guy's
perspective.
Siyempre,
perspective.
kasi words are nice but they're also cheap.
Okay.
Words are free. So, you gotta invest in yung time, in yung action, and just follow through. Kasi at the end of the day, if kung walang follow through, words are just words.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You leave someone hanging,
Yeah.
wala, it doesn't work out. Coach V, tama ba?
Yes. So that's what you call behavioral consistency, no? Not only that you invest, but you invest consistently. Invest time, invest money, invest effort. Because they say where the money goes, that's where the happiness lies. Where the time goes, that's talks about what you value in life. So tama yun, Pao.
Yes.
The next question will go to
Ann, ano sagot mo?
Hindi,
ikaw, ano
tama
sagot mo?
yun. Kailangan actions speak louder than words. So, it has to be, he has to be consistent.
So wait, so
anyway,
let's go for
consistent.
YouTube first.
Before I
sige,
read
let's do
this
YouTube.
next question, someone, si John Victor, asking us, not on YouTube, on Facebook, totoo po ba na love has no age limit?
Aha!
Ayan. Love has no age limit. I do believe that very strongly. Except you brought up a good point kanina. Wag lang minor. Okay?
yeah,
Basta legal.
Basta
Yeah.
legal. And especially in the Philippines, age gap is actually being tolerated, no? If it's overseas, tapos nakita masyadong mahaba, malaki yung age gap, you get a lot of frowns. Right now, you
Really?
see, yes,
Yeah.
you see when you, like, with the advent of the AFAMs, the foreigners, like sometimes it's a little bit more acceptable to see wider age gap. Wag naman nga lang yung times 3. No?
Yeah.
Oo naman.
So, mga 10 years age gap acceptable pa. Wag naman yung mga 20 to 30 years age gap. Iba na yon. Questionable na siya kahit true love siya.
All right. So I mean, like I have an offshoot question to that, which is like, what if, or at least how would you advise friends and family to react when a family friend, kaibigan ni daddy, nililigawan yung anak niya?
Yes.
Kasi that happens. I've seen that happen actually.
Absolutely. So, be curious instead of judge immediately. Be curious about their story. How did you guys meet? What did you like about each other? No? Because the way that they answer will tell you what was the strongest motivation for them being together. Is it because of youth, or is it because, like, I don't know, like we have this big age gap but we just connected mentally. Kasi may mga ganun eh. Especially women, we mature and we know this naman by data, we mature faster.
Yeah,
So even if there is some sort of like big age gap, parang magka-vibe pa din sila even if they're coming from two different generations.
Right.
So be curious, don't judge immediately.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Next, our question is from GC. How do you keep your relationship from becoming boring?
Ann.
Keep
Come on.
things fun
Yes.
and spicy. Okay, moving on. Coach B, your advice.
Curious ako dun sa keep things fun, spicy. Paano, Ann?
Ako hindi eh. Kung curious ako, takot. Sasagot niyan.
Keep things fun. Like,
Morning show to, ha?
I know, kaya nga very generic yung answer ko. Just keep things fun and spicy and then do things that excite the both of you. Diba? Whatever that thing is.
Ano
Kayo
nga
nang
ba?
bahala doon. Kayong couple na, mag-usap siya. Anong gusto mong gawin para...
Ano ba yung mga pwedeng gawin?
Ikaw ikaw daw, sabi nung EP namin,
okay,
Kels.
okay.
Sabi ni Kels,
Alright.
ikaw ang sumagot, hindi
Well,
ako.
well, and this is for married people. I'm just gonna put it out there. One of the married people that I've heard is, I was talking to the wife, and I said, like, what are the things that you've done to keep, like, the marriage, because they've been married, like, 30 years. And she gave me this funny, but I think it's science-backed, when she said, again, this is for married people, she said, Coach V, I never repeat my lingerie.
Okay, all right. I get the gist of that.
Diba? You get the point.
Kasi you don't let yourself go. Parang parang you just make yourself look attractive or
You put
pretty.
effort
You
into
put
it.
effort on your looks, ganyan.
And the science behind it is novelty triggers dopamine. Anything that there's something new, it makes people excited.
Yeah. At
So
saka
fill
guys
in the
kasi
blanks.
they're
very
they're
visual.
sighted, diba? They're very
Absolutely.
visual. Yeah.
They have 25% more visual, so they get more information by seeing and watching. So kapag may bago, nakaka-excite. Hindi lang naman sa bedroom, kahit bagong ulam, excited sila, hindi pa ulit-ulit,
yeah.
di
Or
ba?
a new activity, di ba?
Yes.
Like if kung every Sunday lagi kayo nagba-badminton, maybe do something else.
Yes,
diba?
tapos yung pagpasok niya sa bahay, parang every once in a while, bago yung arrangement ng bahay niyo. Iba-ibang scent.
Wag lang bagong tao sa bahay.
Wag lang
no?
bagong tao.
Oo, mahirap yun.
At wag lang bagong tao in a relationship.
Yes, that's
yeah,
true.
Look for novelty somewhere else.
Tahimik ka, yeah. You wanna chime in?
Tahimik ka masyado.
What's your advice?
So, I'm just thinking, ang mahal naman ng habit na yun, na bagong lingerie. Ano, one time big...
Oy, hindi
ganon.
online shopping.
I know, online, yeah, but mahal pa rin. I mean, like,
you haven't seen...
how many days in a year, diba? Tapos, yun, how many
Bakit
lingeries you
kailangan
go
ba
through.
every night?
Hindi naman every night, pero sabihin natin, twice a week.
Sana na pupunta itong usapan na to
Diba?
sa Pumunod ka na ka-coach.
Alright, bagong ano na lang.
Baka mamaya.
Okay.
Mamaya.
Again,
No, the finances are not financing. Okay, let's move on.
for married people only.
married
Mamaya matag
people.
tayo sa Senate hearing. Sandali lang. Oh, yan. Basta
For practical advice yun.
Sorry,
ah.
ibang flood control ata yun. We're gonna move. According to Candice,
Hoy, grabe yun. Sorry, ngayon lang nag-sink in yung flood control.
how do you battle fears when it comes to cultural differences in dating an AFAM?
Sorry, hindi ko narinig yung
Okay,
question.
wait, how do you battle
Hindi ako
fears
makapag-over sa
when
flood
it
control.
comes to cultural differences in dating an AFAM? I've never dated a foreigner. I've never dated a foreigner.
Then, I've never.
So I wouldn't know. I think the most for me is siguro someone who grew up in a more like spent time overseas pero came back. Parang ganun. I think that's the most of mine siguro. But I don't know.
So whether you're dating an AFAM or you're dating a Filipino who grew up in abroad, no?
Yeah.
Who grew up abroad. So we have what we call CI. It's cultural intelligence. Because right now, culture plays a very big part when it comes to, interaction, socials, dating. So we go back to be curious, do not assume, 'di ba? Pag nakita mo, oy, biglang nagkamay, nagpatong ng paa habang kumakain, do not judge them immediately. Maybe it's just part of their culture, di ba? Pinoy na Pinoy, kakamay, nakapatong pa yung isang paa. So, study, kumbaga, increase your cultural intelligence. If you're dating somebody who's American, European, read about Western culture. If you're dating Asian, you're dating a Filipina, my gosh, courtship culture, you need to learn that in order to win their heart.
Ikawan mo yung pamilya niya.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Pamilya niya, kaibigan niya. And I actually have a story about that. Just to share very briefly about ligawan, no? Me and my partner, when we were in talking...
Oh, you and your partner?
Yeah, me and my partner, when we were in talking, the reason why, when we got back together, it was so smooth because he was talking to my family all throughout those 10 months that we were in
that's so
talking.
sweet.
So even if I was saying no, every time I see my family was like, si ganito, kumusta na? Si ganyan, we like him for you. So I was like, natotorete ako kasi sila na yung nag-remind sa akin na, hey, good catch yon, wag mong papabayaan yon. So lumambot yung puso ko. So that's the advantage of courting the family and friends.
Yeah. At At saka, it makes things easier when your parents, your whole family, they accept the guy already.
Oo, malaking
Yeah.
factor sa atin yun, di ba?
Madadalian yung guy
Sa
when it comes
panliligaw.
to that, pag ganun
Absolutely.
yung setup. Kesa yung ayaw ka nung magulang.
Ay, naku
Diba?
po.
That's
totoo.
really hard. Okay, ako na ba? Oh, I
Yes.
love the name of this person, Wonder Cat. As in Juan, like Juan. Look. Okay,
Thanks,
anyway.
Juan.
I want the idea of being in a relationship but don't feel ready. Do you accept this kind of client?
When you're not yet ready, but
Gusto
niya ng
probably
relationship.
gusto niya mag ano sa'yo. He wants to be your
Parang
client,
looking but
hindi
not
pa siya.
ready.
Yeah, but not ready.
okay. Yes, absolutely. Because we prepare clients on what we call emotional readiness. Kasi posibleng hindi siya ready kasi may trauma pa, or hindi siya ready kasi wala pang experience. So we walk them through dating, and you know what? Sometimes there are also things na you can't be 100% ready. Diba? Minsan bigla na lang dumarating yung love.
Yeah.
Or minsan naman, if your goal is to have a family, then you could just, plunge, jump on it, and then see how the relationship goes. If it works, keep it. If it doesn't, then you say thank you next and move
At saka
on.
pwede naman yung you just want to date but not really have a relationship. Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Pwede,
It's like
diba?
testing the waters. Kapag okay yung result, I'll go for a relationship. If hindi masyado maganda, then maybe I'll stay single. And that's
Okay.
also acceptable. We can help you
Alright.
realize that.
All right.
We have a couple more questions here, but we're running
Alright.
out of time. If you guys want to ask any love question to Coach V, again, your socials, Coach V, where can they
Yeah.
send messages?
So continue to send in your questions at Dating Coach V on Instagram and Vanessa Antonio on Facebook, and hopefully we get to answer that again in our next Love Hacks
Yeah.
here.
And if
on
you
Beautiful Day.
need any advice on how to keep it spicy, and Asis-Carilo on Instagram, according to her.
Spicy.
Totoo naman yun
No, I know. If they want
Keep
advice
it
and
fun and
tips, diba?
spicy.
Diba? Two lingeries a week.
Spicy.
Diba? Pwede rin yan.
Kulang, Joe.
Kulang. Hindi na ako nagsabi nun. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, I have takes about it na pang hindi, pero hindi siya pang morning show. But
Okay.
we're gonna
I
wrap
was
things
gonna
up
say
here.
something nga, and then I remembered na, morning show.
Morning
please.
show tayo.
Hindi ako pwede mag-joke.
Again, married
Anyway, you might want to give lingerie to your wives for Christmas, diba?
Gift them,
Yeah,
yes.
give them the kind of lingerie that you want to see them wearing.
This is
Again,
the
for
worst.
married people.
This is the worst segue to our countdown.
To end.
Alam mo, we always say it's 86 beautiful days before Christmas. Pero I think Anne wants it to be a more mainit-init na Christmas season.
86 spicy days
Oh
before
my
Christmas.
God. Alright, labas na natin yung 86! Spicy daw, sabi ni Anne.
Spicy hot chocolate, diba? There's such a thing.
No, yes, but don't.
Yeah.
It's be sweet. And papagmigay.
Wala akong masabi.
Mga kaibigan.
Thank you, Coach B.
Thank you, Coach B.
See you again tomorrow.
Next week.
Thursday.
Thursday. We hope to see you guys on Facebook again soon. We're going to try to get back up. But of course, thank you so much for joining us via YouTube, via Mello947, on Facebook, and of course, listening to us on the radio or wherever you are around the world. Maraming salamat po. That's a wrap on our show this Tuesday, September 30. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Paolo de Rosario. Remember, keep it cool, take it easy.
And stay spicy.
Oh,
I'm Anne
God.
Asis-Carilo. Have a great day ahead. And always remember to choose joy and spread love and kindness wherever this day takes you. See you again tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. only here on
Beautiful day!